we are getting closer and closer for you to potentially realize your dream. So how often do you think about it?
I pretty much think about it every day. That's sort of what's driving me right now. Just my love and desire for football, and the goal to play it at the next level and continue to play it throughout my life. So think about it a lot, and it sort of just drives me to work hard.
The combine, how stressful was it?
I wouldn't say it was super stressful. It was definitely extremely busy. I think the people that just watched on TV don't realize all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes in the days before, as far as interviews and medical evaluations and meetings. And you don't get too much sleep. You don't eat that much. So it's a lot of stuff like that that people don't realize. But it was a dream come true, and I was really thankful to be there.
Yeah, people just, they wait, they turn on TV, they wait to see you throw. Let's see how fast Jack can run. But talk about behind the scenes, like you were just saying. Let's go with the interview process. How many teams did you just chat with?
I'm not really sure. The first day there was sort of a 3-hour window where you could meet with teams for 15 minutes and move on to the next. And then the next day was about a 2-hour window, the same thing. I was pretty much busy those entire periods. And it's crazy. It's just back to back to back and tons of just talking football. So it was a lot of fun.
Could you in any way get a read on any team, or does everybody just have a poker face and you have no idea?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I have a real good read on it right now. There's definitely certain teams that seem like, they know a lot about you and they know your story really well, and others that might not know it as well. But I think it's probably a little too early for that.
You did meet with the Jets and Giants?
Yes. Yeah, I believe so.
Did they talk to you at all about, I'm assuming they did, about just growing up here in the area?
Yeah, definitely. When I talked to both teams, they right away asked me if I was Jets or Giants fan. So, I was
Wait.
Jets. But, yeah.
Did you tell that to the Giants?
What was that?
Did you tell that to the Giants?
Yeah, it's all about honesty, so I had to.
Okay, so on the record, you grew up a Jets fan, and the Giants asked you, and you said gangrene.
Yeah, I was a Jets fan. That's the truth.
What was their reaction?
They just laughed. They know how it is. So,
yeah. So you also, by the way, so when you're going through the combine and we're shown on TV, talk about, the hardest throw, right? You were pretty good at. What was your final ranking with that?
I think it said I was second. I think that was the rankings. But yeah, I give a lot of credit to my QB coach, Matt Sims. He teaches quarterbacks how to throw with velocity, and that's something I always work on. So I'm really thankful for him.
And you also have done many workouts with Phil Sims, correct?
That's right.
Any more leading up to the draft?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go stay in Jersey for these next 2 weeks, just so I could be around those two guys and be able to throw with them a bunch. And yeah, just continue to learn from them.
Okay, so the draft, it's not an exact science. Guys go higher than people project, guys go lower. Some guys don't get drafted, then they go to the Hall of Fame, like Kurt Warner. You never know. Come draft night and the draft weekend, what do you think is going to be going through your mind, through your stomach, watching the phone rings and, it's a cousin instead of an NFL team? What do you think is going to be going on?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a crazy experience. It's just going to be a lot of waiting and really not knowing what's going to happen. But I'm really just going to try to enjoy the whole thing and sort of just relax and know that whatever happens, it's going to happen for a reason, and I'm going to make it right. So,
have you thought about what happens if you don't get drafted?
Yeah, if I don't get drafted, I'm pretty confident I'll get an opportunity somewhere, and I just know I'll go in and work as hard as I can and try to make it.
Do you think you have something to prove to people? We saw you, play really well for Wisconsin, play really well for Notre Dame. And like any player, there are naysayers. Do you think you have something to prove to people? And if so, what?
I don't really know if I really have something to prove. I honestly just like going out and playing football and having fun. It's what I love to do, and don't really try to overthink it or put too much pressure on myself or anything. It's just what I love to do. So I don't really care about what people say or what people think.
What has your family support system been like over the years, and how much has it meant to you?
Yeah, it's been a lot. I mean, I know they've been with me every single step of the way. Always been supporting, maybe a little over the top at some points for my liking, but it's been great, and I'm so thankful for them. And I wouldn't be here without them.
Yeah, you're a really pretty low key kind of mellow dude, and so you think your family sometimes is a little too much.
No, I mean, I don't know. I know they're all extremely proud. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big attention seeker and things like that. So sometimes I'm like, let's relax a little bit. But no, they're all good.
What type of NFL quarterback can you be?
Um, I'm not really sure like exactly like what you mean by that, but I
Well,
mean,
I guess let me help you out. I guess I just mean when you look at, let me phrase it this way. When you look at quarterbacks throughout the years you watch the NFL, is there a quarterback out there that you kind of maybe not pattern yourself after, but look and say, I like the way he plays the game?
yeah, definitely. I mean, I've always, loved watching Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just Brady from his mental standpoint, and he's not the most talented, athlete, but he's so efficient. He's so accurate. He knows exactly what to do with the ball. He always puts his team in good situations. And then Rodgers, obviously for his preparation as well, but his physical ability and the way he could scramble around and change his arm ankles and things like that. So I've always loved watching those guys, and hopefully I could be like them one day.
Okay, last question. Back to the combine for a second. Without revealing the team, was there a weird question that was posed to you that stands out?
Honestly, there wasn't. During the combine, it was really mostly football specific questions. Really just testing my knowledge of the game and then knowledge about my offenses at Wisconsin and Notre Dame. So there was nothing too crazy. So yeah,
No,
I can't.
nothing like, Long Island pizza versus Long Island bagel or anything like that.
No, there wasn't actually. I would say pizza though if I had that question. So
Lastly, where will you be watching the draft?
I'll probably be at home. Yeah, I'll probably just with my family, just relaxing.
Awesome. Jack, I really appreciate it. Enjoy your day. Say hi to your fam. We're rooting for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Yeah.